Welcome to Factify. Today we're uncovering the dark side of history with the top 10 most brutal rulers. The pursuit of power has driven individuals to commit acts of unimaginable cruelty. These tyrants left a permanent scar on our collective memory. Their reigns of terror serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace. Number 10. Our journey into tyranny begins with one of the most infamous Roman emperors, Caligula. Ascending to the throne in 37 AD, Caligula's reign was marked by depravity and madness. His extravagant spending, cruel punishments, and bizarre behavior shocked even the most hardened Romans. His paranoia led to widespread executions, destabilizing the empire. Ultimately, Caligula was assassinated by his own Praetorian Guard in 41 AD. Political landscape of the continent for centuries to come. Number 8. Few names evoke such visceral reactions as Vlad III, the 15th century ruler of Wallachia, better known by the chilling epithet Vlad the Impaler. His reign, marked by political cunning and ruthless brutality, left an indelible mark on the region. Vlad's preferred method of dispatching his enemies, impalement, was as gruesome as it was effective. The sight of rows of impaled bodies served as a stark warning to any who dared oppose him. Vlad was also known to be a harsh but arguably just ruler, dealing swiftly with threats to his realm. Number 7. Ivan IV, the Terrible Tsar. Ivan IV, the first Tsar of all Russia, ascended to the throne in 1547. His reign saw both the heights of Russian power and depths of cruelty, earning him the name Ivan the Terrible. Early successes expanded Russian territory. Personal tragedies and betrayals turned him into a paranoid tyrant. In 1565, he unleashed the Oprichnina, a period of state-sanctioned terror. Monasteries were sacked, nobles executed, and towns razed. Tens of thousands perished, leaving an indelible scar on Russia. Number 6. Leopold II, the Butcher of the Congo. King Leopold II of Belgium carved a dark chapter in history through his brutal exploitation of the Congo Free State in Africa. Leopold's reign of terror stands as a chilling example of colonial greed and its devastating consequences. Behind a facade of philanthropy, he established a brutal regime of exploitation and forced labor. The Congolese were subjected to unimaginable cruelty, forced to harvest rubber under threat of mutilation or death. Millions perished under Leopold's rule, victims of starvation, disease, and murder. Number 5. Pol Pot, the Nightmare of Cambodia. Cambodia under Pol Pot's Khmer Rouge became a nightmare. Pol Pot's vision led to terror, decimating society. In 1975, cities were evacuated, intellectuals targeted, and forced labor imposed. 2 million died in this brutal social experiment. Number 4. Mao Zedong, founder of the People's Republic of China, remains a complex and controversial figure. Hailed as a revolutionary visionary, his policies led to the deaths of millions. The Great Leap Forward aimed to transform China into an industrial powerhouse. Its disastrous implementation led to one of the deadliest famines in history. An estimated 30 million people perished between 1959 and 1961. Number 3. Adolf Hitler, the architect of the Holocaust. Adolf Hitler, leader of Nazi Germany, orchestrated the Holocaust, one of history's most horrific genocides. Fueled by racial hatred and a lust for power, Hitler's rise in 1933 led to systematic persecution and genocide. The Holocaust horrors, with 6 million Jews exterminated, highlight the dangers of unchecked hatred. Number 2. Joseph Stalin, the Iron Fist of the Soviet Union. Joseph Stalin, dictator from 1924 to 1953, transformed the Soviet Union into a superpower. His reign of terror claimed millions of lives. Stalin's purges and forced collectivization led to widespread famine and death. The Great Purge saw millions arrested, executed, or deported to labor camps. Finally, number 1. Here comes most brutal ruler in history. Genghis Khan, the empire built on blood. Genghis Khan, born Temujin, united the Mongol tribes, creating one of history's largest empires. A brilliant strategist and ruthless conqueror, his name evokes both terror and admiration. His empire, built on conquest, swept across Asia with stunning speed and ferocity. Cities that resisted were razed, populations often massacred, deterring future resistance. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. We've journeyed through time, exploring history's brutal rulers. From Caligula's madness to the Holocaust horrors, we've seen the dark side of human nature. Remember, history's lessons must be learned. Prevent future atrocities, understand tyranny's factors, recognize oppression's signs, defend compassion and justice, strive for a just world. Thanks for watching Factify. Like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Stay informed and vigilant.